All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good to be with you, Ashley Rive. Guys, welcome to the live trading room every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. It's absolutely fantastic being with you. Let's get started, guys. Remember, the information we discuss in the video is opinion and should not be construed as advice in any way. All right. Let's get started, everybody. Let's make sure everybody is running well. It is the 2nd of September. Great team behind the scenes, making sure everything counts. If everybody can hear me well, if you can, let me know how that's going, yeah? All right. All right, guys, 2 minutes after 2 here. Let's see who we have in the comment section. I see Shira's there, JC's there, Chubbsy's there, the usual suspects. That's correct, Chubbs, as T would put it. Yeah, Jules, I see you right there. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And we want to see what's happening in the markets here this afternoon, guys. Interesting, start to the week. I see Tristan's there, so he's there as well. Don't worry, guys, I'm doing a quick recon of everybody that's online here this afternoon. Very, 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 very happy. Very happy to be with all of you guys here. All right, I'm getting some information from the team. All right, just give me a second, guys, and we're going to get into the charts here this afternoon. All right. All right, that should be okay now. I don't know, T, let me know there, brother. All right, guys, so a very interesting start to the week here. Let's get into some of the fundamentals here, guys. Big picture. All right, big picture. Thank you, Makaudi. Makaudi's in the back end there, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Really, really, really do, my brother. Yeah, so big picture. Markets dropped after the holiday weekend. Main worries, number one, tech stocks, a bit too expensive. Especially the AI hype. Number two, government spending's too much. Lots of debt fears, yeah? And number three, global inflation and politics is adding a lot of pressure. Now, this is good and this is bad at the same time. When I say good and bad, I'm using that, interchangeably. And I'm not applying too much pressure or degree to the word itself. I'm using it in the context of trading. That it's good for us as traders. It can also be bad for us as traders, but it can have a positive consequence. Because whether markets are pushing up or down, we can still trade. And that's the great thing about using both of them. So we want to look at intraday structure today. Don't forget NFP on Friday. All right. It's the labor report. You guys know how we do. We're streaming that live and we are looking forward to that. However, we are here today. We want to see if there's anything on the markets at, this time, 2 or 2:30, and you can see there's nothing. It's only the ISM manufacturing PMI that's coming out at 4 p.m. So you can obviously check out what's happening there after the market is opened. The US in specificity, that's the New York session at 3:30. All right, you can check that out. And then obviously Thursday, another trading room, 2:30, unemployment claims at the ADP non-farm employment change. And then obviously we do know that the NFP is coming out the day after that. So 4-5 September is going to be quite packed. We have to remember, guys, that if there's 2 sets of high impact data coming out consecutively, that becomes a bit of a mix kind of reaction, because traders are going to this side, they're going to that side. And so knowing which side it's going to, go to, we need to flesh out market structure for that. We have to look at market structure because that's going to help us make a more informed decision. All right. So let's go, and whatever you are trading, let me know. We want to try and see if there's anything over there that we can capitalize on. So whatever you're trading, let me know. I was really steadying really nicely with the GBP USD, and I will mention a couple of things on the United States front. And maybe just some fundamentals there, because I got the NZD USD still looking for upside here, guys. It did have a drop here, and we're going to get into some reasons for that. Why? Because there's both New Zealand news as well as dollar news as well. So first up, NZD USD. So let me know what you are trading in the chat facility. I'll check it out. So let's start off with some US news here, guys. Like I mentioned to you, the futures, or at least the stocks, there was a little bit of a tricky one. S&P down minus 0.8%, Nasdaq down minus 1%. Dow dropped 270 points. Expected drop though. We'll go to that now in a second. We may get to capitalize on that as well. So I'm just going to put it up. So for the guys that's trading the Dow Jones, what a drop right there. And then we're going to get into some specifics. Okay, so here we go. Let's get a clear chart here though. Clear, Ash, clear. All right, clear chart. There we go. Now, NVIDIA, minus 2%. Signals, well, there are signals that's providing the tech AI. Stocks are under pressure. The bonds fell as investors worried about that U.S. government debt. And then obviously from a Federal Reserve perspective, the markets expect a small rate cut this month, 25 basis points. We've been nailing that to the wall display for some time now in the opening bell room. Myself and T, we've been mentioning it in quite a few of our live streams as well. And there's no surprise there. So we are seeing a stronger dollar at this point in time. That's today. And if you go to the hour chart on that dollar frame, you're going to see there's quite a bit of movement over there. Kraft Heinz will split into two companies, which is going to be very interesting to see that on the US front. And we want to try and see what's happening now with the dollar with some of these pairs. So let's dig into it. I do think that we've run our race here with the NZD USD. I think we've really pushed down and created that structure. I said to you guys that if all else fails and you're not seeing any news, always revert back to market structure. Myself and T, we are advocates for market structure. If you attend our classes, you will definitely know we are advocates for it. We don't move away from it because we understand that a market structure is what makes everything go around. When I say everything, I'm referring to assets, obviously. And in this specific case, you can clearly see here, never mind the resistance levels and so forth, this is the structure that's currently on display in the NZD USD. It's the intraday structure. All right, that's more of a medium term, momentum hold there. But if we switch to the higher time frames here, a bit more long term in momentum, you are seeing that prices created the higher low. Now we are obviously in a bit of a mixed one here because there is enough reason for us still to push up. But I'm going to give you some Kiwi news as well so that we can kind of compare, right? Now long term, we can see that this has become a resistance. We're currently dealing with this structure that comes from this resistance. So obviously we would want a break beneath this area here at 57 cents, for us to continue the push to the downside. Now, the crazy part of this, about this is that there is momentum and is currently in momentum right now. You can see that the New Zealand dollar right here, that's where the pressure is. Now, we are fast approaching that specific area. These guys, pay attention to this one. We are fast approaching that zone of momentum, but we've not cleared it yet, you see? So if we clear that specific area of momentum, it gives us fantastic movement to the downside, meaning we get some more dollar strength there. But there's a mixture at play, simply because we have the rate cut coming. The rate cut suggests that we will have a weaker dollar. So in this specific case, all right, family, it's a little bit unsure or uncertain because we can see that even although the dollar should be weakening because of that rate cut, we're seeing a bit of strength coming now. So there's a lot of volatility happening in the market, and we want to try and capitalize. I'm seeing the GBP USD there from Jobs. Sfiso Gold, we're going to check it out, my friend. And then Jeremiah, CAD JPY, I got you on that one. All right. So let's finish off here with the NZD USD. Currently, we are looking for some further movement to the downside. Let me just really expand this a little bit and just give us a little bit more information on it. All right. So just give me a second here whilst I gear my bearings for you guys, just to give you some more context. Okay, so here we go. What I'm looking for is that. There we go. I'm looking for this. This is a very important structure. There we go. Very, very important structure right here. Because from that structure, we actually push down. So where price currently is now is at 58 cents. All right, so we're going to need a break actually beneath this area here. All right, watch it carefully. Right here, right here, right. We're going to need it there. We're going to need a break beneath that zone over there, which is about at the 57 cent mark for us to completely go to the downside now. All right, so look at that. Hope you guys can see that. Let me just see if I have this right. Sorry guys, let me just make sure that I have this right so that I can give you guys proper analysis here. All right, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. So let me just redraw that. I don't think I got it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just get back there. Apologies, guys. Seems to be a bit of a... Give me a second. I get it. Yeah, this is what I want. All right, I got it, guys. So NZD USD, simply here, right here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, so currently we need to come and break below here. This is what we need, okay? Those are just various levels. Daily support is very important. Once that's broken, we know that there's a lot of momentum to the downside, but just some information on the Kiwi there, guys. Let's just get in there. Really a lot of mixed signals with the NZD. All right, we're seeing that it is mimicking a bit of the Australian dollar as well. It doesn't know where it wants to be right now because we know that internally there was some, internal structure ailment, so to speak, or at least pressure. And we want to see what then happens after the zone here. So I'm going to leave it right here. And if there is a break below this zone right here, if I can get a close beneath here, this, it might just push into the NZD USD because we're seeing a stronger dollar. So let me just get a candle timer in there, and I'm going to look for a close beneath. So I got about 10 minutes left here. So 10 minutes left on the NZD USD to push further down. I'm waiting for it. To push further down. I'm trading technically here, guys. This is all a technical chart to try and take this one down a little bit further. And I'm going to tell you where we want to go. Let me just get my arrow line here. There we go. So I'm looking to take it down to the 58 cent mark, 58.14. It's currently at 58.51. So if I can get a close here beneath 58.495, then I'm going to look to trade. So I want this close beneath this one over here. That's the M12 and the H1 support. If I can get a close beneath there, I'm going to take a short on the NZD USD. All right, it's NZD USD. Let's skip over now to the GBP USD whilst we're in the neighborhood. GBP USD, bit of a disappointment here. It did look like we were going to push up. Really we did. Dollar index up slightly as traders wait for that US job data that's coming out on Thursday and on Friday. And pretty disappointed here, all right? Maybe even from a United Kingdom perspective, some fundamentals there. The pound is below the 1.34. It's now at 1.33. UK government debt worries pushed beyond those yields. And so then we saw even the FTSE, it really declined about minus 0.3%. This was due to British American tobacco, minus 2%. And then obviously you have the precious metal miners up as gold hits record high. So obviously we're seeing an inverse happen there. So sterling weak here at this point in time, guys. Let's just get a bit of context here with GBP USD as well. Looking to go to the downside now. And I can see why we were a little bit off with this one. We saw that area was really struggling at that zone as well as there. So we did not push up. All right. So from a structure perspective, when you zoom out, you can see now structure is being met. And we're going to look for a short here. We're just going to wait and look for another support to break. So I have to go and find that so you guys can see. This is the structure that we're actually trading. So if we do break below this area, we're looking for some more downside. But let me just get additional support on that claim. And let's see here. Let me just get additional support here very quickly. All right. So there is additional support of momentum. All right. This candle is very important. That's going to be an ace for us. So let me see what's happening on the hourly in that structure over there. Okay, so further down, we need a break below the zone here, right there. That's what we need. So it still needs to travel a bit more, guys. It still needs to travel a little bit more. Let me actually get a zone plugged in for you so you can see it right there. There we go. So we need to commit further. All right, we need to break the structure. Let me zoom in so you can see it. We need to break the structure right over there. Hold on. Let me. There we go. So if we can break the structure, the amount of pips we can possibly bag here is about 61 pips. Not bad. So we're gonna wait for a 12-minute time frame to close beneath as well. I'm trading minute frames here, so guys automatically know the risk will go up. Your risk will go up. All right. So please make sure that you are highly aware of that. We got about 6 minutes left there. And let me move it closer. NZD USD 6 minutes as well. We are already beneath. There's already batch number 1 that has pushed into the zone here. If that's you guys, just let me know, number ones. I will be part of number 2. I'm not going to be part of number 1 at all at this point. I was a bit disappointed. So I need extra follow through on the GBP USD, on the NZD USD. And then obviously there's batch number 1s, which are the guys that want to go in now. Now, guys, remember, we don't, as a reminder, we cannot tell our clients where they need to get in. Hence, we have different options where you make a decision. We obviously highlight from an educational standpoint and training that there are different areas people get into. So the guys that are getting in now, they are obviously at 1. The guys that are at batch number 2, they're waiting for close and they have 6 minutes left before that happens. So you make a choice. You make a choice on what you'd like to make or on what you'd like to do. At the end of the day, we're looking for the downside for now. Short term. We're still trading the 1.33 exchange rate. That's the range. There's about 63 pips there in GBP USD, NZD USD also just looking to go down to the daily support right there. That's it. That's what we're looking to do. That's about 32 points. So brilliant setups. Beautiful. Let's go check that CAD JPY and see what's happening there. And then I will get back to gold because we know gold is also a favorite here. All right. So let me know how you're doing in there. If you guys are seeing it, if you got into anything, let me know. Where you at, and then let's see this clear chart. So on an intraday level, you can see prices obviously found some support there, right? All right, Jeremiah. So let's go and see if there is anything here. All right, so I'm gonna get my levels in there. From a 1 hour perspective, we've really pushed up considerably. Very important point here, Jeremiah. That high has been violated. Now, what we can expect possibly, every new high has a correction it can make, yes. So if a correction comes in there, please be aware of it. It's still within the 107 area. Let's go and see if there's anything that is giving us upside. Let's just make sure there is something that gives us upside here, guys. We got to be a little bit thorough to make sure that we catch it correctly. There's momentum. There is momentum right there. Let's see if we can catch it. Let's see if we can catch that momentum, okay? Let's see if we can catch it. Jeremiah, I hope you got this. I hope you got this. We're also going to be looking at a 12-minute structure break. So be prepared for volatility. Be prepared for it right there. 108. All right. So 108 is a great follow through. More to the upside. If we get there's about 22 pips to the upside here for now. Okay. So this is really short term. This is not looking to do anything further. All right. It's just a small amount of pips right there. Breaking close above that M12 resistance, Jeremiah. That's a push to the upside short. And then obviously we also have the break above that gray block that will give us some further upside. Okay, so let us do this. There we go. 3 minutes left. Let's see what's happening, guys, on the NZD USD. We are below. GBP USD, we are below. So that's 2 that is looking good. I'm going to jump into those 2 over there for sure. It's scalping. I'm in and out. I'm not going to stay in too long. CAD JPY, it wants to push to the upside. It wants to get in there. I've got 3 minutes left, Jeremiah. I hope you're watching right there. I said, Chubbs, you're on number 1 there. All right, Sfiso Gold. I got you. Let's get to that gold right there. T, hope everything is still right there on the back end, my brother. You know you are my hand right there, my brother. Thank you so much. Everybody, I hope you guys are having a good time here so far. NZD USD, GBP USD, the setups are looking good. Let's see what the gold is doing. Remember, all-time highs on the gold price. Be very careful, be very careful, be very careful, especially going into the NFP. All right, 3485 is where we're currently at. And so we want to try and see what's happening on the gold price. Sorry about that. Once again, it's Ashley's mistake. All right, so gold, guys, we've just hit that resistance. This could be a phenomenal drop right here. Let's just see the structure that we are working with. All right, let me just get it. There we go. All right, so we have a structure here. That's what we're looking at, okay? So let me get my channel. Looking at this structure right here. And this is not going to be long-term at all. It's going to be a push to the downside that we'd like to get, okay? Daily time frame is all the way to the downside, so we are not trading all the way to 335, guys. We're keeping in the 3-4 area. What we do need, however, we need a close, and the only momentum I'm seeing at this point in time is right all the way over here. That's around April side. Crazy momentum that we saw. We've repeated and gone back to it, so I want to try and see if there's anything there that we can go and find. Okay, so just give me a sec. Let's get in. Almost. Look at that block. I've defined the block because I want us to trade from that block. Okay, here we go. So that is actually the zone. There we go. This is what we're looking for. 3443. Okay. So look at this. This becomes our trading setup. Beautiful, beautiful setup right here. Look at this. Also very volatile, guys. Don't forget, gold should not be played with. It's one of our biggest traders, and we want to make sure that it's running nicely. Let's just see gold. New all-time high, so we're looking for a possible correction. Okay, so let's just wait on that one real quickly. NZD 54 seconds. GBP USD, we are below 54 seconds, guys. I'm going into both of these guys here. Ash wants to trade both of them. Let's see how it goes here. We've got a couple of seconds left. Okay, NZD 36 seconds. 36 seconds, guys. It's 14:23 right now. It's all technical here. It's all technical. It's all technical. I'll also show you my exit strategy, if at all it's needed. If not, we're making money with it. All right, about 20 seconds left. I'm trading inside of my zone here, guys. I'm not trading outside of it. GBP USD the same. 14 seconds. All right, looking good, looking good. 14:23. Come on. 8 seconds left. Yes. All right, number twos. 1 second. All right, I'm in on NZD USD, and I am also in with GBP USD. All right, expect volatility. It's minute frames. Let's see if there's anything here. Let's see if it pushes all the way down right now. CAD JPY has not broken above. All right, Jeremiah, I'm not interested at all in that one. I'm now waiting for the M12 here, dip below 3469 on the gold price. 3469. If you can do that, great. Guys, remember the reasons why I'm trading the shorter time frames is because we have a certain amount of time in the session. So I cannot trade 8-hour frames. I'm trading minute frames because that's what we have at this point. So NZD USD in, GBP USD in. We are waiting to see if that is you, if you have also gotten in there, if you were comfortable, if it made sense to you, and you are happy with it. Let me know in the chat facility if all is well on your side there. US 30 also looking phenomenal here for possible push to the downside. Let's just get our bearing straight on this one as well. You know, the momentum to the downside on this one is very, very interesting because it has quite a bit of, long candles, larger ones that's pushing to the downside. We want to try and find the momentum here. So let's see where it is here. And I'm on a 12-minute frame because that is making far more sense than anything else. So this is my breaking point. Look at that massive candle that pushed towards there. So we want to see if there's any repeat over here. Look at that. Is there any repeat? If there is, guys, I'm going for a short with the US 30. If there's a repeat, that is my zone. So I'm looking to go down. But it must break and close beneath that area. All right, it has to. Now, there are guys that's going to want to go in now. All right, if price closes beneath that, they want to trade it down. That's the number ones. So the number ones are going to want to get in here, and they're going to trade that gray block to the downside. If that's you and you happy with that, you just want to trade it from there to there. If that's you, quickly in the chat facility, that's number ones. All right, I'm interested in 2. I'm interested in 2. That's after the gray block. That's after the gray block. I can get a close beneath there. That's me. That's me right there. So let me move up the gold price, USD. So there's 4 setups that's looking good. NZD USD so far, I've hit profits. I don't know about you guys. Is there anyone here? GBP USD, I'm also seeing profits there now. Quickly put it in the chat facility, guys. Very quickly let me know who is seeing some profits on that GBP USD and NZD USD. And remember, guys, it's scalping, my people, so we don't necessarily need to stay in all the time. All right, these are just guidelines. It's in and out. Get in, take your profits. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. So far, so good. GBP USD looking phenomenal. NZD USD looking phenomenal. Guys, please make sure that you can see this is a candle that could stretch to roughly that zone. And then by the time it's done, it could then give us a push to the upside. Very quickly, let me know. Let me know where you at. Quickly, guys. Quickly. Profits, NZD USD. All right. Remember, guys, there are times when we're going to get out very quickly. All right. There we go. GBP USD profits. Guys, you can take those profits if you'd like as well. All right. Let me actually see here. You can take those profits if you'd like, guys. You can take those profits if you'd like to. Quickly. Scalping is quick, guys. Scalping is quick. It's not a long affair. All right. It's not a long affair. All right. So let's see if it pushes down till there. GBP USD the same here. I'm going to leave it for now. Gold price still stagnating there. US30. Like I said, I'm not interested in this number one. I need a close beneath that 45224. Those are the number ones. And then obviously for me, I'm going for the 45137. I'm going to leave that. Jeremiah, CAD, JPY, still at that resistance. All right. Still at that resistance. I want to go and check out that DAX, the German 30 as well, guys. There has been a bit of challenges there as well with the DAX. It's actually dropped a little bit. Lower since August the 1st. Minus 1% or down 1%. Inflation up to 2.1%, and it's above the ECB's target. This means ECB likely won't cut rates next week. All right, and so that becomes a bit of a challenge. The biggest losers there in the index is Siemens, Vonovia, Commerzbank, and Zalando. Winners, the defense stocks, that's Rheinmetall and Hensoldt. I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but please forgive me if I have not. All right, please forgive a brother. And then the euro also fell towards $1.16 per euro as debt worries rose. All right, and it's obviously in Germany and France borrowing a lot at this point in time. So please just watch that out. I'm just going to try to find the German DAX. Then I want to get to the euro USD. Look at that drop. Look at that drop, guys. Let's see what's happening on this drop here. Higher time frames. Oh, it's going towards this. I'm not going to get into this. The reason for it, it's already falling. I'm not going to get into this at this point in time. It's still dropping. It's just dropping a little bit too fast. It could just hit that 23503, and then we could just get a correction. So I'm actually going to stay out of this one, guys. I'm staying out of German DAX. Choose your battles very well. All right. NZD USD still in there. GBP still in there. Gold, nothing yet. US30, nothing yet. We're waiting. All right. We're waiting. 15, we had 1429 now. All right, let's get in then with the Hang Seng as well. But before that, let's check out that Euro USD. One of the favorites, definitely. Definitely. Oof, look at this. Looks like we're still going down here. So this becomes another one. Look at that. Down to a daily frame, 1.16047. 1.16047. That looks like that's the guy. That looks like it's the guy. All right, brilliant. We have momentum. Look at the momentum here. Beautiful momentum. Let me just highlight it. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we have another one here. That is absolutely phenomenal. And then we have this one here. Look at this. Look at the momentum. So we definitely have momentum with the Euro USD. Let's see if we can get it here. Hold on. 12 minutes. I'm using that as a support. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go, guys. This is my area right here. There's my area right there, 1.16212. If I get a break beneath there, there is about It's about 16 pips down. 16 pips down. Look, some of the guys are going to get in already. Absolutely, they're going to get in already for that amount of pips. So let's just see here. All right. So some of the guys are in already. All right, that's the ones, and then the twos is below that. All right, so that is Euro USD. Let's move this one up as well, okay? NZD USD still up. Remember I said to you guys, expect corrections. We've dipped below, expect the corrections, GBP USD, we're still down there. The gold price, nothing yet, guys. US30, we're in the zone now. All right, so we're in the zone. We're in the zone. Is there any number ones here? Is there any number ones here, guys? Any number ones? Any number ones? Any number ones? They are already in. They are already in. They are already in. Any number ones on US30? There's 3 minutes left here. The number ones are going to get in, some more of them, just above and below. All right, profits. All right, guys, remember, snap your profits out. Tristan, gold, I mentioned there, nothing yet, man. We still just really just stuck at this specific zone. So at this point in time, if the dollar continues to strengthen, okay, if the dollar, we are looking to come down and capitalize there. But then obviously the opposite then is if the gold price, let's just say that does not happen, that's not the case. We're going to need it to break above that area first, okay? It needs to break structure. It needs to break this area here. At this point in time, the structure looks down for now. You know, I've not gotten into this at all yet, all right? Now, guys, remember, there are different traders that get in at different places. You can't compare yourself with the next person, okay? Are we together? You cannot compare yourself with the next person and what they do that you must do. That's why you have to get educated so you can make a decision for yourself. That's the beautiful thing about independence, all right? Is that you make it for yourself. There's 2 minutes left here. I'm seeing NZD USD still down, GBP USD still down. Guys, we're still doing well here with the pound dollar, the sterling and dollar, the Tristan, the gold price. We are waiting, all right? US30 struggling to go down. You know, obviously, guys, ahead of the NFP coming out, just be careful of that, okay? It's creating a lot of volatility in the market and uncertainty, all right? So Euro USD, good. Looking good, looking good. Is there any ones on Euro USD? Is there any ones on Euro USD? Any ones on Euro USD? Quickly, guys, just type one there. Are there any batch number ones on the Euro USD? Because it looks like we're pushing down now. Where is FISO? Sorry, not FISO, Jeremiah. CAD JPY, nothing happening there. German DAX still pushing down, like I said, guys. It's a falling knife, 23503. If you'd like to analyze it, guys, I'm not going to spend too much time on the German DAX. The move here was actually from that area down. From there was actually the area. That was the move. So this to this zone here, we could bounce up, all right? And that becomes a bit of a problem if you're in that short there. So please just be careful, okay? NZD USD, 1 minute left for that close there. Expect a possible correction. Expect a possible correction now, all right? Expect it. It could bounce off the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour support, look at this. It could bounce off that 1 hour support, 57 seconds. 57 seconds. Let's see. It's already past the 1 hour support there. Hopefully the follow through happens. Hopefully it happens. US30, still down, 43 seconds, guys. All right, let's see. T, everything's still running well there, smoothly behind. All right, let's push, guys. Let's push forward. USD JPY as well, and then I'm gonna look at silver. All right, USD JPY. All right, expect a bit of a fight now. Expect a fight. expect a fight, guys. Please expect a fight here. We're still dropping, but expect a fight. Tristan, look at the gold. Tristan, look at the gold. US 30. Problem here. Problem here. Problem here, guys. Thanks, T-Man. Appreciate you, my brother. Look at this. Watch it. We got 11 minutes left. It has given us a dragonfly doji. That is a signal of upside, aggressive upside. So just please be very careful with USD right now. Euro USD, all right. Euro USD, those pips are yours. Those pips are yours. We've just gone through. We've just gone through there. Number ones, you should be in profits. Number twos, you're looking for some further downside. All right, looking for some further downside. All right, guys, take your profits, guys. Run to the bank. Run to the bank. Run to the bank. Run to the bank. We are getting it from GBP USD, NZD USD right now, as well as the Euro USD. So it's Euro USD, NZD USD, GBP USD. That's giving us our moves at this point in time. It's all technical. There's no fundamentals right now. I can't see any fundamentals at this point in time. USD JPY, another one here, guys. There's so many opportunities at this point in time that's actually running. So it's now breaking above key areas. Look at this. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful move. Dollar is strengthening. Dollar strengthening ahead of, and the momentum that I want us to actually dot down here is this one. So let me take this off. Let me get some better structure here now. Let's go. Let's just go to work here. Let's go to work. Ooh, look at this. So where price really pushed to the upside was after this area here, right there. There we go. So this is USD JPY. USD JPY, guys. Look at this. Absolutely phenomenal. Pushing to the upside. I'm going to go in here. I'm liking the Forex assets now at this point in time. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. NZD USD further down. GBP USD. So the NZD looks better than the GBP USD, guys. Part of that reason is we have also already gone below the H1 support. Look at this. The GBP USD is stuck at the H1 support. It's trying to break through there. So be very careful now, okay? Euro USD, where's the guys? Where's the guys? Where's the number twos? Quickly, guys. Quickly, let me know. Quickly, number twos, Euro USD, please. Take your profits. If you are happy, it's scalping. It's not trying to keep it to go to a specific take profit peeps. All right. Not necessarily to a take profit. You're looking to get in and get out. Tristan, gold. We've touched 3476 now, my friend. All right. If there's anyone else watching gold here, we are about to see what it's doing now. Let's see. We got about 8 minutes left. Let's see what happens. 8 minutes till this candle closes. US 30. All right. Pressure of the sellers going down now. Jeremiah, I'm going to put that CAD JPY aside. I'm looking at the USD JPY now. Okay, USD JPY. Let's get that candle mixture in there at the time. Let's see what's happening here. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left. And not only that, please remember the following, guys. We are looking to break structure here as well. Don't forget, structure is imperative. It's so important. All right, here, if I go to the 1 hour, there's structure here. Let's join it. Right there, the structure. See, so what the guys are doing here, they're basically trading the break of the trend line. So the twos where I'm going to go in is breaking the trend line and the block of support and resistance to go down here. All right, so NZD USD still down. No, very successful here with the NZD USD. Euro USD also pretty successful. GBP USD is having a bit of a fight at that hour support. It wants to push to the downside. You can see it. It's clear as daylight, guys. Look at that drop. It's there. It's there now. It's there. All right, it's there. So very successful, in and out very quickly. We didn't take long. Tristan, watch out for 3469, okay? 3469, that is where I would like to go. 3469.28. That's me right there. 3469.2. Here we go. Below that one, I'm going in there. All right, USD JPY. Hold on, people. Above 148.946. All right, above 148. 148.946. All right, let's loop back. NZD USD, GBP USD, good. Euro, okay, so guys, we're successful with these pairs. Gold wants to US 30, seems to be pushing down now. There we go. Profits on US 30 as well. Profits on US 30 as well. There we go. There we go. Anyone got in on the US 30? All of them successful here, guys. We came in very quick, got our setups, and we were out. Guys, this is what it's about if you're going to be doing scalping. This is what me and T look for on the NFP as well as the CPI. We're just looking for the faster versions. The challenge that we have with the live streaming of high impact data is that there's too much contracts around the world that's doing different things. When it comes to a pure technical move, it's easier to speculate it. All right, it's easier to speculate it. It's less complex. Take your profits on NZD USD. We could be getting a bit of a rejection there now. So there could be some, you would want to take some of your profits there now to go down a little bit further. All right. But US 30 looking good here, guys. It's looking phenomenal, looking very nice. All right. Right. So I'm out of those ones there. And I'm now waiting to see some further downside. I'm going to go to the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart to see what's happening there. See a bit of a rejection now. So we managed to get it down. Look at that. From one all the way down. Look at that. It's about 18 pips. We managed to get it down from there. About 18 pips. The number ones. 18 pips right down there, and there seems to be a bit of a correction happening now. All right, so guys, profits, nothing wrong with taking your profits. Also a correction could be happening here. Any push to the downside further right there. Let's see it. Below 1.33414. Yeah, but I think there's a correction happening now. Even Euro USD. Okay. Gold price, we're relaxing. US 30 still down, still profits, good there. And then USD JPY has retreated a little bit. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Looking good, guys. Anyone that banked some profits, quickly just let me know in the chat facility. Who's banked some profits? Who's banked any profits there? GBP USD, NZD USD, Euro USD, US 30. Is there anyone that's banked some profits there? Very quickly, just put in the chat facility. Just put a fire emoji or a yes or something like that. Anything to let us know that the guys are still with us and we're not speaking to any robots. All right, we're still looking good. There's the correction. There's the correction. GBP, nothing yet. Look at that. Yeah. Guys, a good thing to possibly get out for now. Look at that. Look at that. No, very successful. Very successful. All right, Shira still holding. Just watch for that correction, okay? Watch for the corrections. The US 30 is still good. Just watch for the corrections. If it does come, you can see it looks totally different. And let me just point it out. Look, when it dropped, it reached a support area. It didn't hold. But look how much significantly bigger and broader the two are. So Shira, be very careful there now. Everyone that's still holding, look at the massive difference between that support and this support. There is more candle activity here suggesting that buyers could be getting ready to push it up for a possible correction. So just make sure that you understand that and you do not expose yourself unnecessarily. Look at that as well. Same here. Look at this. Same here. Massive difference in the supports. All right, look at that area there. Look at this area here, and then this one is a little bit wider. Sorry about that. Look at that. Definitely a difference. All right. in and out. Beautiful. Very nice, guys. We obviously have another trading room, like I said, on Thursday. And then there's another one on Friday. That's the NFP streaming that one live. You know, one of the great things about coming onto, a live stream is to get in, see what is happening on the charts, and then you get in and get out. If there's any setups available, and obviously for the market to move with you is beautiful. The gold price now, Tristan, just to loop back on that one, this is why I'm not getting in yet. There's just too much trading activity happening here. And not only that, this was actually the area where price not only went up once, twice, but it actually went up 3 times and even a 4th. So this is a very strong support. You get in anything, if you get in here now, you are going into a zone where there is a lot of past momentum, and traders can actually gravitate towards that and buy it up again. So we're waiting for that momentum to be broken. We need price to break below here, actually. Get away from all of this over here. All of these rejection zones. You break through that, close beneath, and then I'm going to short it down. But for now, I'm going to wait on that one. USD JPY, something similar here. We're just waiting for it, 29 seconds. But those candles seem to be getting smaller and smaller now. Look at that. Shorter, suggesting momentum has stopped. And you can see it. It is definitely a thing with the USD JPY. Larger candle shows us price has gone up again. And you can see every time it got shorter, there was a pullback. Every time you just saw one of them, you saw a pullback. Now you're seeing it's again just getting a bit shorter. So we might get a pullback here as well. Be very careful. Jeremiah, right there on yours, CAD JPY. We could even push to the downside here, my friend. So be careful. All right, German DAX. I didn't get into it. I told you guys this is dropping, and I wouldn't want to get into it if it has a correction. All right, 1448, guys. We did very well here with the session. We got in. You can obviously look at NZD USD again now. Look at that. Looks like it's not holding. Same here. So that might be a second chance for the guys now to get in if you've taken profits. Look at that. Absolute stunner. Absolute stunner. Further downside here now. All right, if you want to get in again, guys, there we go. So we got out. I waited for it. I wanted to see what it's going to do at that area there, and it looks like it's not going to hold. We got about 17 seconds left before we see that structure gets broken, and I'm going to push in again with the NZD USD, but I'm going to wait. I got 10 seconds. It's still there. Look at that. Let's see if it breaks below. If it doesn't, I'm going to wait. I'm waiting. Let me wait for this candle. Let's see. Shira, watch it now. Be very careful now. If you have not gotten out and you're still in NZD USD, GBP USD, just be careful. Euro USD looks like that one wants to it actually wants to finish up its race. This one wants to finish up. So if you're in there, beautiful. US 30 has dropped down significantly. Oh, what a beautiful one. So I'm waiting for 12-minute candle beneath 45137. Then I'm getting in there. All right. All right, guys. From the trading room, guys, from the academy, what a fantastic session. We came in, we saw, we conquered. That's it. We want to come in, get what's happening in the market, and then we want to bank what we can in these sessions. And this should be an everyday thing. If you're looking to scalp, you're looking to get in, know your setup so well, know exactly what to look for. You get in and then you get out again. And this is exactly why I said be careful. Look at this. Shira, be very careful here, my friend. Look at that. Look at that. Be very careful now. You see? Very careful. Even the Euro USD, it seems like it was setting up a support there. So just be careful. If you're still in there, be careful. If we get another candle logging to the downside, it's going to be beautiful. If we get another print to the downside, beautiful. All right. People, let's drop it right there. We'll be back again on Thursday. And we're back at 2 o'clock once again to get in. And to make sure that everything is running very smoothly. Obviously, ahead, watch out for the opening bells, guys. We will be doing a lot of updates leading up to the NFP. And obviously, we'll be looking at different setups for that. All right, but absolute pleasure being with you guys. We're looking at the NZD USD for a drop, still further dropping. GBP USD further drop. Euro USD further drop. The gold price, we're looking for a drop, but it needs to first move. US 30 now is getting a rejection. We're going to wait for it to drop a little bit further. USD JPY, we're looking for a long here, but I need 148.946 to break first. And then we're going to engage. Now, what you guys should be looking for right now, if it's all standing still, watch out for the market open at New York, 3:30. That's going to be a fantastic one there. And then Shira, there we go. That's that area I wanted you to be very and steer well. Be very careful of and steer away from. If it does this, if we get a long candle to the upside now to break structure, that correction could be coming. So please just be very, very careful. Look at that now. Look at that. All right. See you guys on Thursday, guys. Have a fantastic day further. Enjoy the classes. We'll see you guys on Thursday and Friday in the live training rooms. Absolute pleasure being with you here this afternoon. remember, guys, www.tdmarkets.com. You can also email us at care@tdmarkets.com. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.